Hi everybody, my name is Matt, and I'm with CaptionPoint. Welcome to a starter series on DIY captioning for theater and other live scripted events. We're going to go through the basics of what you need to get started captioning. In future episodes, we'll take a deeper dive into a lot of these topics. But in this series, we're going to talk about what captioning is, who it's for, the hardware and software you need to get started. We're going to touch a little bit on the art of captioning, and describe the perfect audience experience for captioning. I'll say many times in this series that DIY captioning for live scripted events is a relatively new thing. It's just getting started. There are lots of ways to provide captioning to the deaf and hard of hearing at your theater or other live event. This is a system that works for us, and we think it'll work for you too. With that, let's get started. Both captions and subtitles transliterate the spoken word, and can translate one language into another. But captions also describe sound. A car passing by, a door opening, someone laughing. Captions try to give a fuller soundscape to the deaf and hard of hearing that are using them. In a live event, there are two kinds of captioning, open and closed. Open captions are captions that are displayed to everyone in the audience. They're usually broadcast to televisions or projectors at the front of the house where everyone can see. They can also be displayed to certain sections of a theater. Closed captioning is broadcast to one person at a time via a mobile phone, a tablet, or glasses. In a live event setting, closed captioning can be a trickier setup as far as hardware or software goes, but there are some options that we'll go over later. There's also a difference between pre-built captions for scripted events and live event real-time captioning. Real-time captioning is usually provided by CART captioners. CART stands for Communication Access Real-Time Translation. Real-time captioners are specialists. They use special hardware and software and have special skills to use that hardware. CART captioners can caption what is being said without a script. We're not going to talk a lot about CART in this series, because the goal here is for you to be able to build and run your own captions for your live scripted event. But if your performance has sections that are unscripted, you're going to need to provide a real-time captioner for those sections. So who are captions for? Captions are for the deaf and hard of hearing, but also for people who have lost their hearing due to age, illness, or accident. This is a group that may not identify as deaf or hard of hearing, but are still utilizing the captions that you provide. They may not know what open captioning is in your marketing material, so keep that in mind. Captioning is not a replacement for ASL translation. You have to ask your deaf and hard of hearing patrons which they prefer, captions or ASL interpretation. Don't assume that one is good enough for everyone. We say, why not provide both? I planned this to be a beginner series on DIY captioning. Your comments and your support will definitely have a big impact on where this series goes and what I can talk about. There's a lot of deep diving to do about technology, about hardware and software and the art of captioning. There's so many things that I can talk about, but I would love to hear what you guys would most like out of the series. So if you don't mind, please subscribe to this channel and let's start a conversation in the comments. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.